let's give it some juice. Has that CVT characteristics to it. Driving mode is just best left in normal. Let's put it in reverse. There's a backup camera as well. If you're doing long road trips, you know, with the family, there's a lot of space in the back. You have a flip out table right here. Feels nice and premium actually. Hey guys, here we have the Hyundai Stargazer X. This is an MPV crossover, whatever you want to call it, from Hyundai. And we can see that this is the much more aggressive variant of the Stargazer. It does have body cladding right there, and you can see it has Stargazer X. Open the boot. Here it is. This is your third row seating, and when it is folded down, there's a lot of space inside, but when you put it up, this is the amount of space you get. This is still fairly spacious, and cargo capacity with the third row up is still quite decent. Underneath you have more storage space, and you have cup holders throughout and a large greenhouse for greater visibility on the inside. It doesn't have power lift gate, but that's pretty much standard in this segment. At the rear seat of the Stargazer X, you can see you have a flip out table right here, which has 3.5 kilograms of load capacity. Map pockets you have on both seats. You have a nice storage as well here, 2 USB-A charging ports, and a nice center armrest here. There are large cubbies on the doors with 3 cup holders, 4 cup holders. But yeah, you have this nice design as well. Still hard plastics, but a padded armrest. You can adjust the seats freely forward and aft and recline them as well. Overall cabin ambiance is very light. Alright, let's go ahead and take it for a drive. This is a very futuristic design with the signature light bar from Hyundai. And stepping in is quite easy because of the ride height. Solid door sounding. To start this Stargazer X, here is the key. You have your lock, unlock, your remote start, which is very interesting, and your trunk release. It has a brown finish to it. Feels nice and premium actually. So to start it, just place it inside the car and press the start stop button, and it fires right up. You do have that Hyundai chime to it. It has a manual air conditioning, so your knobs right here, easy layout. This is your different modes, and your temperature is in the middle. You have your wireless charging right here with a USB input as well as a 12-volt power outlet. Drive mode selectors are right here with Sport, Smart, Eco, and Normal. You have your traction control off and your parking sensor activation right here. On the center console, you have this very funky cup holder, your electronic parking brake with auto hold function, and this is the center console. It is fairly decent, and there's a lot of space inside. You also have this very hidden cubby right there, a shelf right here, and the glove box is decently sized. You have this 8-inch infotainment touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The gauge cluster is all digital with your RPM and speed. So let's go ahead and take it for a drive. Put it in drive. Make sure the parking brake is turned off. The Stargazer X, like its counterpart, the Stargazer, is powered by a 1.5 naturally aspirated engine paired to an IVT transmission. It is basically like Hyundai speak for CVT. So we'll see how that performs in a bit. So we are now riding this brick road. It's fairly comfortable. You can feel the road quite a bit. Steering feedback is on the not so light side. It's just right, but you do feel that it is assisted. Visibility all around is great. As I said, it has a large greenhouse and the windshield is raked, so you don't see the hood, but you get a nice view of the road ahead. That beeping you just heard is the blind spot monitoring. Let's start off in normal mode, and so far city cruising, power pickup is good, the transmission is smooth as well. The NVH is okay. You can hear some of the road noise here inside. And the steering wheel is actually leather wrapped with this very funky design. It is a 4-spoke. So here are your cruise control, your lane departure warning, and whatnot. You also have your trip computer settings right here. Over on the left, you have your radio, your telephone connectivity. You have automatic headlights. And let's check out some of the features. So, oh, that's also nice. When you switch on the lights, it shows you what mode you're in. So some features of this car include the driver assistance, which is the driver attention warning, forward safety, which is like the forward collision warning, lane keeping assist, and the safe exit. When there's an oncoming car, it will notify you if it's safe to open the door. The cluster, you can actually change the theme, or you can just set it to which driving mode you're in. You also have a tire pressure monitoring system right here. Here's the display for your safety features. Over to the side, you have your power folding mirrors, which is very fast. Automatic driver side windows, and the materials used is fairly nice. This is a bit hard, but the armrest is nicely padded with this red stitching. So the infotainment is pretty much standard Hyundai. You also have your quiet mode right here, which provides sound only to the front seats. So if someone is sleeping at the back, you can activate that. You also have your voice memo, phone projection. Here's the home screen, so you can adjust your phone, media, and set up some of the car's functions. You also have a built-in Wi-Fi right there. The display is nice and large. Let's now switch it to sport mode. There's a little bit of a delay in throttle input, and IVT is doing its best to meet the demands of the driver. So the blind spot monitoring is not only visual, it will notify you with the sound as well. So here, let's give it some juice. has that CVT characteristics to it, but it is not so much the rubber banding effect. I think the best trait of this car is really in eco or normal mode. So let's switch it to eco. Driving mode is just best left in normal. You get that nice balance of comfort to it, and the throttle response much more responsive actually in normal. In eco there's a slight delay. You can really feel it, that it's making you more fuel efficient, but in normal it's just the perfect balance of both eco and sport. Overall, the driving experience of the Stargazer X is pretty much comfortable. You won't really expect this to be a sporty crossover. It's much more of a relaxing commute with this MPV. And if you're doing long road trips, you know, with the family, there's a lot of space in the back. This would be the car for you. And if you want that stylish exterior, again, this would be the car for you. Okay, so that was a POV drive of the Stargazer X. Put it in reverse. There's a backup camera as well, together with a cross traffic alert. Put it in park. Engage the parking brake right there, and turn it off. Okay guys, that was a POV drive of the Stargazer X. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified once I upload a new video. This has been TJ. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.